Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a weight loss and nutrition coach, and today we're talking about menopause and how to actually take weight off and keep it off going through and after menopause. This is a huge struggle for all women. I don't know a single woman this isn't a struggle for. So we're gonna talk all about it today. So if you're excited, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget to check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. I do offer personalized to you macros and calories. This is extremely helpful whether you're going through menopause or not, on exactly what to eat and how much to see success. I have one-on-one coaching for accountability as well. You'll also find links and discounts to my very favorite healthy things. So let's jump into talking about getting weight off and keeping it off on, during, and after menopause. Losing weight during and after menopause can truly seem impossible. Hormone changes, stress, and all of the aspects of aging can really work against you. However, there are a few things that you can do to be successful with weight loss during this time. Before we jump into what you can do, let's talk about why losing weight around menopause is really hard. Menopause starts when someone hasn't had a menstrual cycle for about 12 months. And around this time, it's really hard to take off weight. And even in pre-menopause, weight loss can be completely at a standstill, and you may even see the scale go up for really no reason at all. Several factors play a key part around menopause. Some of those factors are hormone fluctuations. Both elevated and very low levels of estrogen can lead to increased fat storage. Loss of muscle mass. This occurs due to age, hormonal changes, and decreased physical activity. Inadequate sleep. Many women have trouble sleeping around menopause. Poor sleep is linked to weight gain and increased insulin resistance. Women often become insulin resistant as they age, which can make losing weight even more difficult. And a lot of times the fat in our body shifts. We'll see it go from places like our abdomen to our thighs, or maybe from our hips to our abdomen. The fat can shift as well during menopause. To lose weight, we have to be in a calorie deficit, and this holds true even before, during, and after menopause. The calories, or the energy we burn at rest as women, decreases drastically around menopause. So you might be thinking, I'll just do a very, very low calorie diet to continue to lose weight and reach my health goals. But this is actually the opposite of what is healthy and what you should be doing. Research actually shows that restricting calories and eating a very, very low calorie diet can lead to a decrease in lean muscle. Now remember, muscle burns calories all day, even at rest. So we want to have as much lean muscle on our body as possible, especially as we age. So while restricting calories and lowering calories will lead to weight loss, it isn't what's best for our body overall. Being in a moderate deficit, about 500 calories per day off of your maintenance calories, and again, I can give you all of this information in personalized macros and calories, is what is recommended to not only lose weight in a healthy way, but maintain that lean muscle mass, which is really, really going to help us in many areas as we continue to age and go through menopause. There are some certain diet plans or ways of eating that actually are beneficial at this stage of life. Number one is going to be a low carb diet. We're not talking about keto. We're talking about a lower carb diet that's still sustainable and doesn't restrict or eliminate any food or food group. Roughly 30% of your daily caloric intake should come from carbohydrates. This is very different from keto that really restricts your carbs. You still want to eat about 30% of your daily calories in carbohydrates. So for simple math, let's say that you eat 1,000 calories a day, which you shouldn't be. 30% of that is about 333 calories. So a third of your day should be comprised of carbs. Following a little bit lower carb diet produces a lot better results than a low fat diet. Another thing you could try is the Mediterranean diet. Now, I do not recommend any diet that eliminates, restricts, or tells you what you can and can't eat. However, the premise or the philosophy of the Mediterranean diet is really good as we age. It helps improve your health, reduces your blood pressure, and the risk of heart-related diseases. You're focusing on a lot of lean protein and vegetables and healthy oils. Have a little bit of restriction, which is why it's not something that's my favorite, but it is a good option to help you choose a little bit better foods. And lastly is a vegan or a vegetarian diet. My only caution with something like this, even though it's restrictive in a different way, is to be mindful of all of the vegan and vegetarian foods out there. A lot of those processed foods that have questionable ingredients and things that you don't want to put in your body, really high in calories, sugar, and fat that are claimed to be vegetarian or vegan, those should be really, really watched and eaten in extreme moderation. But focusing on fruits, vegetables, dairy, if you are following a vegetarian diet, can produce really good results. Especially vegetarian diets. We still want to focus on eggs and dairy as older women. So eliminating those may not be as beneficial, but a vegan or vegetarian diet is definitely an option. Another thing we need to do to strengthen our body, build and maintain our lean muscle is move our body. There's some exercises that are really beneficial to help break that weight loss stagnant of menopause. Resistance training with weights is really, really recommended. Doesn't have to be heavy weights. It can be light weights with lots of reps. That's really going to help build that lean muscle. And we really, really want to focus on lean muscle. It helps with posture, osteoporosis, our body in general as we age, not to mention the benefit of burning calories all day long, even at rest. Aerobic exercise or cardio is also beneficial. And again, you don't have to sweat in the gym for 2 hours. Just move your body 20 to 30 minutes every day. Even if that means taking a walk around your neighborhood or heading to your local gym and testing out that elliptical or stationary bike. But optimal performance is going to be a mix of both cardio and strength training. There are also some certain lifestyle changes that we can incorporate to help with weight loss and menopause. Number one is to get restful and plenty of sleep, at least 7 hours per night or more is what is recommended. As we go through premenopause and menopause, it can be really hard for us to fall asleep and even harder for us to stay asleep once we're woken up in the middle of the night. You'll have less levels of ghrelin, which is that hunger hormone, if you're getting in enough sleep every day. And when we're hungry, we aren't reaching for broccoli. We're reaching for chips and cookies and processed carbohydrates that give us immediate energy. So sleep is important at all ages, but even more important as we age. You can even explore things like psychotherapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy can be really beneficial. It can help with insomnia, and it can also help with the symptoms of low estrogen, which is what naturally happens in our body. People who invested in cognitive behavioral therapy found that insomnia decreased substantially. And again, they were able to get in a more restful night of sleep, which we already talked about is one of the most important factors. You can also try acupuncture. This is going to deliver some of the same results when it comes to sleep and overall sleep quality. And acupuncture may actually increase estrogen levels by up to 67%. You also want to find a way to relieve stress. Now, stress happens and we don't have control over all of the stress in our life, but we do have control over some of the stress in our life. And it is recommended that you try to alleviate or relieve as much of the unwarranted day in the life stress that you can. One thing about stress is it increases cortisol, which can increase storage of abdominal fat. Stress less to see weight loss results. There's a few other diet related tips that can be really beneficial. Number one is to eat plenty of protein. Protein keeps you full and satisfied, increases your metabolic rate, and reduces muscle loss during weight loss. Include dairy in your diet. Research suggests that dairy products can help you lose fat while retaining muscle mass. Eat foods high in soluble fiber. Consuming high fiber foods like flax seeds, Brussels sprouts, avocados, and broccoli can increase insulin sensitivity, reduce appetite, and promote weight loss. You can even drink green tea. Green tea contains the compounds caffeine and EGCG, which help you burn fat. And lastly, practice mindful eating. Mindful eating may help reduce stress and improve your relationship with food, so you end up eating less overall. So what's the bottom line of today's video? We know losing weight is hard, and it gets harder and harder and harder the older we get. It's important that you make some basic lifestyle, dietary, and exercise changes to support your health in the long term. It's also best to focus on health rather than number on the scale, especially as we age. Get enough sleep, focus on good quality food, do a little bit of strength training, move your body, drink your water, and you're going to see success. Maintaining a moderate calorie deficit is also recommended. All of these things paired together can lead to weight loss even during this super difficult time. So if you enjoyed today's video, and of course if you found it helpful, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because again, I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. I highly recommend nutrition coaching, personalized macros and calories. Let's get you the information you need to be successful. And I have one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. Last but not least, you'll find links and discounts to my favorite healthy things down in that description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.